Well, I think the development and the transformation of the banking sector, and specifically the financial sector in the region, and specifically in Bahrain, has come in hand with the development and transformation and the growth of the key economic indicators in the country. And add to that the fact that there has been diversification of the revenues in the country. And I think if we talk about Bahrain specifically, Bahrain offers a unique, in my opinion, value proposition. It has been recognized as having one of the most liberal business environments in the region, with a very low cost base, and access to a large talent of local talented and skilled workforce, which are bilingual. So I believe that has played a key role as well in the development of the financial sector. And let's not forget the fact that Bahrain has a well-established regulatory environment and a well-established regulatory framework, which is probably recognized as one of the most advanced in the region. And I would add to say that specifically in our industry, the payment industry, what has helped the growth of the financial industry is the awareness that consumers are having about the convenience and the security that come with cards. You're right in saying that use of cards has become part of daily life. As a matter of fact, we ran a survey last year, and the majority of customers that responded, about 60%, have said that they now prefer to use payment cards over other payment means. And there are reasons for that. I would say, first, consumers are becoming a lot more aware, a lot more sophisticated. Information today for customers is at their fingertips. If you look at the mobile device or the social media device, consumers have access to all the information they require from that device at their fingertips. Another aspect, I would say, is the fact that the payment industry now is evolving into a way where customers have access to rewards, and rewards entice and encourage customers to use their cards. So for example, for American Express, we have an award-winning membership rewards program where customers enroll in the program, they earn points for their spend. These points never expire. They can redeem these points for a variety of rewards, including free airline tickets, hotel stays, car rental, restaurant meals, shopping vouchers, etc. So this encourages customers to use their cards. Another factor within the payment industry that we have seen is the fact that the infrastructure is well established. Today, you can use a payment card to pay for practically any goods or services in the environment. So you can fill your petrol with car, you can pay your utility bill, pay your traffic fine, book a holiday, whether it's a physical world or in the online world. Another aspect I would say that has helped is the security and the convenience that have come with the cards, and that has helped in the growth and the transformation of the business. Of course, we are a responsible lender, and what that means is that we give our cards to customers according to their lifestyle and according to the needs. To give you an example, we offer a range of charge cards and credit cards. Charge cards meaning that customers have no preset spending limits. They have the flexibility of being able to spend as much as they have shown that they can afford and that they need to pay at the end of the month or within 30 days. The revolving credit card, customers can choose the payment flexibility of revolving over time. However, I think what is important is not only the fact that you're giving the right product to the right customer that supports and enables their lifestyle. I think being transparent and open is critical, and we are very open and transparent about the way that we do business with our customers. From the minute that they apply for our products, they know upfront what sort of fees and charges and services and etc. that come with the card. And I think one of the important aspects is service, and we believe that customer service is probably the most important vital part of the business. In our business, anybody can replicate a product or a feature, but it's very difficult to replicate the service, and what comes behind the service are the people that are providing that. And in our company, we are very proud to say that the service is embedded within the culture. We have proper training and development programs. The values that come with service are critical, so that helps address customers' inquiries. And when I say service, it doesn't mean that it's only the customer service people or staff that are providing the service. It's everybody across the organization. And we have a principle where we say that it's not the end result that matters, it's how we got there. So it's not the fact that you've satisfied a customer or you addressed a customer's inquiry. It's how did you address it? Was the journey seamless? Was it error-free? Was it without any frustrations whatsoever? That's what matters, the end result and the way or the journey that we took to reach there. There are a number of things. I think service is a critical aspect of it. As I said, it's easy to replicate a feature and a product or a benefit. Very difficult to replicate a service, because what comes behind the service is the people. It's the culture, it's the values that are within our organization. That's one important factor. Another thing I would say is that the fact that we have rewarding or a rewards program, which is considered one of best in class in the market. As I said, customers earn points. They can redeem these points for a variety of rewards. So the convenience that we offer, the rewards that come with the card, and the fact that we have a product that can cater to customers' needs no matter which segment. So for example, on the consumer side, we have a range of charge cards ranging from the Centurion, most exclusive card in the world, to the green charge card, which is billed in US dollars. For other customers, we have a revolving credit card, and that also ranges from being in local currency or as well in US dollars. For corporates, which is another area of our business, we are a one-stop expense management solution for travel and entertainment, for procurement and purchasing needs, whether they are small, mid-size or large corporates. Within our merchants as well, which is a key component of our business, our merchants benefit from having access to our high-spending, exceptionally loyal and affluent customers. Our relationships with merchants are value-based, and they are based on providing additional value to them. One of our unique features, which you talked about, how do we differentiate ourselves, we're not only a merchant acquirer, but we're a merchant acquirer, we're a card issuer, and we are a network processor. So we have a closed loop. What that enables us to do is to have a much closer working relationship with our customers, consumers, corporates, and as well our merchants. Another key differentiator, I would say, is that we operate a spend-centric model. What that means is that our revenues are driven by the spending and the incremental business that we bring to our merchants from our card members, rather than on fees from lending or fees from revolving receivables. And I think that is a key differentiator. To summarize, to say, it's the service, it's the rewards, it's the product range and the diversification of the product range, and the last thing is that our spend-centric model or our premium focus is a key differentiator. The fact that we address that aspect of the business is not only when the transaction is being made. As I said, we are a responsible lender, and we ensure that we get the right product to the right customer from the inside. However, when you say that there are how do you deal with a transaction which is fraudulent, we have built-in tools and models that enable us to track or to suspect if a transaction is fraudulent or not. So that's one example. So if the customer is trying to do a transaction which we suspect, and our tools and systems in the back in real time suspect that there is anything which is fraudulent in that transaction, we refer that transaction and ask the merchant to contact us, or we actually contact the customer immediately and say, you're about to make a transaction, or you've just made a transaction at XYZ place. Is that you? That's one way. Another way, every transaction that is made, we generate an SMS alert to the customer to say, you've just made a transaction for this much at this place. If the customer feels that this is not his transaction, they will call us. So there are built-in tools that will help us to prevent these transactions from happening, and also after the effect we have the alerts. Another aspect is the way that we educate our customers. We continuously educate them on the fact not to divulge their personal information, their card information, their card number. I mean, today, when you sign a receipt for a credit card transaction, you would rarely see the full card number in there. We actually do not display the card number for security reasons anywhere. Even when the customer pays, they get the receipt, there is no card there. Another thing that we do is that we have rolled out chip and PIN. So our cards now are you need to put a PIN to verify the transaction, and that has eliminated a lot of the fraud that used to happen. On the service side, as I said at the beginning, service is a key component and a vital component of our business. What we have is we embed this culture of service in our organization, in our staff. We have a quality and training development program for our call agents, where we have a 360-degree feedback loop, that when the calls are monitored and feedback is given on the spot. So that's how we maintain the high level of service, training, development, constant feedback, and keeping up to speed. Another thing is innovation. So it's not only about providing service on the phone, but it's also giving the customer the luxury or the freedom or the choice to actually be serviced from the comfort of their home or their office, either through their computer or through their mobile device. So we have launched a mobile application, and within that mobile application, customers can get up to speed, know exactly what their statement balances are, what their transactions are. They can unblock cards, they can request for additional services, they can add other features and services to their products, so they can get service through the mobile application. Payment flexibility, which is another part, I would say that a key component of that is the robust risk management tools that we have that enables us to control customers' ability to spend and repay. And at the end of the day, we offer customers the choice of being able to pay either physically or online. That offers that flexibility. With rewards, again, we have a very strong membership rewards program. We are the only loyalty program that has access to 12 regional airlines. Customers can, redeem their points for Emirates, for Gulf Air, Etihad, Qantas, BA, Air France, KLM, Qatar Airways. So it's the only program that offers access to 12 airlines, and we keep up to date with that is by listening to customers. Where do they want more rewards? They want to see them in travel, in shopping, in car rental, restaurants, etc. And what we do as well is we run promotions, bonus promotions as well, that entice customers to spend. We just launched yesterday a promotion where customers can earn additional membership rewards points for their spend. So we're rewarding them not only for their normal spend, but whatever they spend, they can get bonus points. So promotions help us as well in offering, keeping up to the developments and as you said, daily rewards.
And keeping in mind the limitations and confidentiality and all that, can you give us an idea of your market share, of American Express's market share here, and a sense of what your business projections in Bahrain are?
I cannot tell you specifically what our market share is, since we are a privately held company. But what I can tell you is that over the past couple of years, American Express Middle East in Bahrain and in the region has witnessed double-digit revenue growth. And we expect this double-digit revenue growth, and we have seen that revenue growth being sustained this year. And our growth has been driven by a number of factors. On the consumer side, we've continued to focus on the premium segment. We have launched a new platinum credit card in the UAE, in Qatar, and in Kuwait. We have revitalized and enhanced our Centurion product, where the Centurion product now is not made out of plastic, but it's made out of one of the rarest metals in the world, which is titanium. But it's not only about that metal, it's about the service that comes behind it. So we've enhanced the service that comes with the Centurion card into a more personalized concierge and travel service. Our entry into the digital space, I think, has been a key component of our strategy this year and our success this year. The mobile application I spoke about, the fact that customers can use their cards now a lot more online in a secure fashion. So we've launched a new system called SafeKey, which actually gives another element of security when customers are using their card online, where they can put in addition to their card details, a password, and that password is only known to the customer. On the merchant side, we've expanded into new industries. So today the card is accepted in healthcare, in utilities, in government services, in addition to the normal day-to-day other merchants. On the corporate side, we've expanded again into procurement and purchasing, where we have a B2B product where corporates can pay for their procurement and purchasing needs. So that has been another factor for our growth. How do we see things? The other part of the question, how do we see things going forward? I believe we are witnessing a slowdown in the economic conditions in the GCC, specifically driven by the somewhat low oil prices. However, we are very optimistic, and the reason we are optimistic is because our business is quite diversified. It's diversified by region, because we operate through a large geography. We cover 18 markets across the region, and it's diversified in terms of customer segments, whether they are consumer or merchant, and we see pockets of opportunity across the board, and we will continuously invest in the business, and we're optimistic that we will maintain that revenue or growth going forward, despite, I would say, what we see in the external environment. However, we see there are pockets of opportunity in certain segments and in certain markets because of the business model that we have. That's a good question. It's a bit, nobody's asked me this before. I think, I don't think there is a secret in retaining me per se, or retaining me specifically. But what I'm about to say probably applies to the wonderful, hard-working employees that we have across American Express Middle East. I think people, when they join an organization or when they stay in an organization, they look for a number of things. They look for an organization that helps them grow. They look for an organization that challenges them. They look for an organization that helps them achieve their own personal, whether they are career or professional goals, that challenges them, as I said, rewards them, and rewards them not only for hard work, but for their loyalty. I would say I've seen all of these at American Express, and I'm fortunate to say that it does exist in the company today. So all these factors do exist. But I think another key aspect of retaining employees is not only the fact that you help them achieve their goals, but it's also the values that you stand by. It's the culture that you have in the organization. At Amex Middle East, we have a culture which is, as I said, built around service, but it's also built around respect. And it's mutual respect, respecting the people, being open and frank, allowing employees to speak up for what they believe, allowing them to contribute to the growth of the company and to devote themselves and come up with ideas that will help them as well grow within the organization. And having that teamwork and will to win value is critical. So embedding that value of teamwork, will to win, and strong belonging is critical. It's very, very important as well, and people look for that, is to have the right balance between work and life. It is easy said, but not very easily done. And that helps ensure that you have a healthy employee base. I mean, I mentioned at the beginning that we are fortunate here in Bahrain to operate in such a, I would say, excellent, friendly environment. Again, the regulatory framework is well established. It is developing, it is evolving, and it's always growing. But it's well established and one of, I would say, the most advanced in the region. So that really helps. We have a well-established credit bureau. I mean, in Bahrain, or in the region, this really helps us in our business to have a proper credit bureau which is well established. And Bahrain was the pioneer in the region to establish this credit bureau. So I would say that where we have come from is excellent. Where we are today is excellent. Is there room for growth? Of course. Is there room for improvement? Of course there are. But is it today a challenge? No. I think the environment which we are in is cohesive and supports our business thoroughly. We have seen a lot more support from the regulatory and the external environment than I would say other countries, and we're very fortunate to have that in the region where we operate and the country that we operate in. Secrets of success are exchanging ideas, working with others, and if you look at most successful businesses, they are built around the fact that they're always looking to learn. They're always open to getting to know more, getting to understand what has worked and what hasn't worked for others, right? So basically what I'm trying to say is sharing best practices and exchanging ideas is I think a critical component of success. What the Capital Club has done is has probably established a platform or an environment for people like me and others and other organizations to come and exchange these ideas in this place. So if you look at the networking opportunities which has come from the Capital Club, given their, I would say, excellent member base, that allows for the exchange of ideas, for networking. And all businesses are built around people and built around relationships. And I believe the platform which the Capital Club offers is it enhances and offers that ability to exchange, to build relationships, and to network. So we're fortunate, I think, to have that in Bahrain, and we really congratulate them for all the support that they have given and for giving that platform to the country.